I didn't know what it was, so I clicked it.
Avoid legal snacks by telling people they're being recorded. Sorry, you are being recorded.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that I'm being recorded. I will
There we
not
go.
sue you.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is Talkmen, episode 4, with
November 12th when this comes out.
November 12th. Yep, November 12th. Currently on the microphones, Sawyer Yizo and Angel Corrado. Sawyer is 20. Sawyer, 24?
Yep.
25? Yes! I got your snap.
Why does our audience need to know my age? Gosh darn it, Angel.
Watch somebody click on it accidentally and like trying to figure out who these people are. They're like, these are a bunch of little kids, aren't they? I'm like, no, we're somewhat little adults. I'm Angel. I'm 26. Yeah, I feel like that gives us a little bit of a boost rather than like we're just college students.
Yeah. Yeah, those silly college students and their podcasts. Look at us. We're post-collegiate life.
Yeah! It's a little bit of a boost. We got degrees. That's it. They're still going through the struggle. We really are too. But anyways.
Did we have any comments from our previous videos about people answering our questions?
Ooh.
I'll pull it up real quick and I'll check.
Which one are you pulling up?
I'm just going to look at all of them. But you explain what this video is going to be, because we switched it up a bit.
What did we switch up?
Traditions.
Oh! Clearly, I am really focused on this podcast right now. Okay. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about family traditions. Family traditions, since we're getting closer to the holidays. What, we're 2 weeks out of Thanksgiving?
Yep, 2 weeks.
Fun fact. Oh, I said this on the last podcast. Now I know the struggle of like hosts when they repeat stories. Canada has their Thanksgiving on October.
Yep, that's our only comment.
Yeah.
So, people, if you're watching, I mean, I'll just take it that we're doing our jobs really good, and we can't really improve. So you'll just keep getting the same content. Hope you like it. That's what you get.
Who's your favorite YouTuber? Random question.
I don't think I have a favorite YouTuber. I kind of just like go across everything. It really just kind of ranges from like Dude Perfect for like the trick shots, the sports stuffs, to just like highlight videos. Like I don't stick to one specific person or group or anything particularly. So I'm a terrible person to ask when it comes to that, just because I have no really, I guess, rhyme or reason to the videos that I watch. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for that given time.
You just go on YouTube, you dig a hole, you keep digging
Exactly.
until you're like,
suggested
I need to go
video,
to sleep.
suggested video.
I've been there. It's so, yeah. And then you find like somebody you really like, and then you just like go back all the way back, and then you're like, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah. You're
You've
2,000 videos, and I'm already on 1,000. Like, this is a bad sign.
Yeah.
Cut me off.
Yeah, because I was looking back at Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat's like a really good vlogger. He was in advertisement and like film, so like he's a
Yeah.
professional filmer.
I got on one of his rabbit holes one time when I was just like vlogs. I was just going back to see what he was doing in the past when he was like consistently doing that. I don't know because he stopped it when I was like getting really into him. It's when he stopped, and I'm not sure if he picked it back up again or if he
does it randomly now. He doesn't have a like consistent schedule. He just does it randomly.
Yeah. That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, and that's crazy because yeah, he took it to a whole new level, and now that's why everybody has like a bendy tripod. I even got one of those.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, it's perfect for vlogging. I mean, you just set it up and everything, and then you can walk around with it too, and so it's the good hold for you.
The bad thing about like once you start getting camera equipment, you just want more and more, and then you're just like, I need to stop.
That's what I was thinking for this. I was like, if we start continue like doing it, like I might get like a nicer microphone, so it's like the voice is more clear for the people that are listening to it. That's what I was thinking. But
Right.
That's a future Sawyer problem.
That's good though, yeah. Because slowly but surely it keeps
Oh.
growing and whatnot.
And who knows, could be a Christmas or a birthday gift idea.
Ooh.
And then look at that segue right into holiday traditions. And
Ooh.
and with it also, I mean, we're because like last episode when we ended off, I was like we were trying to like figure out our topic and everything, and it's just kind of perfect because we're getting right into the holiday season, kind of what everybody's thinking about, whether you're gonna be getting together with family or whatnot. So it got us to think, well, what do we do on a consistent basis with our families? What did you think? Do you have any big ones for Thanksgiving, or is it mainly just get together with family, football, parade? What do you do?
Just to get together with family. Like ever
Yeah.
since we got the stores, like our whole family works.
Yeah.
Nonstop. Yeah. And once like since we close probably at 6, probably get together with family, eat a lot, and then just hang out. Another thing we do with like birthday parties, some traditions, not just like holidays, but like with birthday parties, just have a family get together on
Yeah.
the night of like an hour or two, because everybody works. So like after we close shops, we go to a house, eat up, and
I
eat
guess
some
I
cake.
didn't really think about it for you too. Like you got to keep the store open on Thanksgiving for people that like think of random things that they need. Like you want to
And
be open for those people to be able to come in because it's just business right there too.
right, and most stores are closed, so
Yeah.
it's better for us. So
Yeah.
yeah. Mm. I think later on, if we get bigger, we'll have a system down. But currently, the beginning stages of it, it's like everybody hands on deck.
Yeah.
We gotta do what we gotta do, and then go from there.
Yeah.
What about you, Sawyer? Any holiday
Uh,
tradition?
Thanksgiving for us, it's so we used to do this thing where it was like bingo, and my family like everybody would bring in like a cheap gift. It could be silly or fun, really anything. But it
Mm.
was usually you brought in like a silly gift and then like a practical gift, and you would wrap it up in like Christmas wrapping paper, just wrapping paper, and then we would play bingo, and then if you won a thing of bingo, you would pick a present, and then we would keep going until all the presents were picked, and then we would like start stealing presents from one another, like if you would get a bingo.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'd do that for a while, and then after we like did the stealing section for a little bit, we would have like pie or ice cream, basically the dessert part of Thanksgiving, and then we would just take turns opening up the different gifts, and then you would just see what everybody got. So it was fun. Then we stopped doing it for a little bit, and we haven't done it in a couple of years. But it's just because I feel like people feel the need to, and like we just kind of pivoted into just like let's just hang out, have some
Mm.
drinks, watch football, get ready for like Black Wednesday shopping or Black Friday shopping.
Uh-huh.
And so we kind of pivoted away, but that was like a big one for Thanksgiving. And it kind of like switched every year from Thanksgiving or Christmas, just depending on what side of the family we were with for each year. But that was the big like tradition that was a little different from
Wait,
other places.
does your family drink?
Yeah,
Like in the holiday season? Like, okay.
yeah.
Because like me and my sister are like at that age where like we don't know whether to drink in front of them or not.
Oh no, like this is like I guess like 20 like 19 it was like kind of like iffy, but like when you're like 20, 21, then yeah. Um and
I
so
think
it was
the
always like
biggest
they would offer drinks, but it was like if you're comfortable with going for it, you went for it. But
uh, I think for us, our mom's really against drinking because she had like alcoholic uncles and whatnot. So she's like sees it as like, no, you're gonna get addicted and whatnot. We're like,
you
I
know,
don't think it works that way. Like you have some responsibility too. Like just say no.
it's not genetic.
Yeah. Just like um, I even told her one time because she knows I like to drink wine and she thinks I'm gonna become like addicted to it and become an
Like a
alcoholic.
wino.
Yeah. My dad calls me wino. And so I was like, Mom, my stomach can't handle like liquor. Like my stomach cannot like handle being an alcoholic. I don't know how they do it. Like it just can't handle it. She's like, I thank God every day for that.
I couldn't if I even wanted to. Like,
Yeah,
my
I
stuff
couldn't.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and she knows I have a sensitive stomach. I've always had a sensitive stomach with anything, and
Yeah.
even with alcohol. Yeah. And so now I'm just like, no thanks. Like my stomach's not gonna process that well. It's
Yeah.
not like I'll be drunk, but just yeah, it's just gonna be
Yeah.
bad. That's
Yeah.
cool. All right, so you do the whole Black Friday shopping too?
I haven't done it in a while, but like my family gets into Black Friday shopping. I'm more of the Cyber Monday, just online shopping kind of thing. I hate big crowds and everything, and so waiting in lines never really appealed to me whatsoever. So I've always avoided that. Um, but I mean, yeah, my family is big into that too, and so it's usually like, okay, we gotta head back because we're all going out, or it's like everybody has to calm down for a little bit because we're going out in a couple of hours. But stores now, like, because it used to be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock is when the doors would open and the deals would start. But now stores have started being like already like 10 o'clock or the day before, they'll
Yeah.
have the same deals, and so I feel like it's people are slowly starting to get away from the whole craziness of it all. But I mean, it's one of those things that I feel like as online shopping continues to get more and more popular too, like people are just gonna stop rushing the gates of Best Buy as soon as they open and stampeding people. Because there's
Those
some
videos look
interesting,
crazy.
yeah, those are some interesting YouTube videos to watch. Those are just
People
like,
fight for a TV.
yeah,
Smile. I'm like,
like,
no.
guys, it's gonna be okay. Like, there's 10 more behind there. You can grab one of those, but
Yeah. I remember when I was little, it used to be like 6 a.m. We like would go to Walmart and like be in line around. I think doors would open at 6, so we would get probably in line like at 5 ish, and then just like go in there and like look at all the things. And my mom would buy some things, but she would be like, "It's mostly for looking, okay? Don't be thinking about buying a lot of things. We don't have that much money. It's just to get out of the house." Like, okay. And that'd be it. So we just like look at things. Ooh. Um, when was your first um game console given to you?
that
That
would
you
have
could
been
remember?
the GameCube. I think actually no, it was probably like technically like the Game Boy. The Game
Yeah.
Boy was probably
Dang.
the first one,
Game
and
Boy Color or Game Boy? Did you get the
it was,
original Game Boy?
yeah, it was the original. Actually, no, it might have been the Game Boy Color technically.
Because Game Boy had 4 batteries. The Game Boy Color just had 2.
I think it was the Game Boy Color then. But mine was my dad had a purple one. My sister had, I think my sister had a yellow one, and I think mine was clear.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had one of the clear ones where you could see all the wires and stuff on the inside. Um, but that was the first one, and then I got the Game Boy Advanced SP, which is like the flip one and
Ah,
had like the light on it, so you didn't need to have the adapter light for whenever you were trying to play it at nighttime or anything. And
right.
that was a game changer.
Oh. Like when you would get Pokemon games and want to play them until like you beat everything.
Yep. I had we had the yellow one where Pikachu followed you everywhere.
Mm,
And then my sister had the blue one and I had the red one because I like Charizard. And so I had the red one.
mhm.
But I never beat mine. I only beat my sister's for whatever reason. But those are the three ones that we got. I never got into like the Emerald, Sapphire, or like all of those because it was just kind of like redundant at that point. I felt where they just kept on obviously adding new Pokemon into it, but I I'm more of a fan of the OG Pokemon. It was just the original
Right.
whatever number there was, like 262 or something. I don't remember, but
The original 150.
is it 150?
Yeah, the original, and then yeah, they kept adding more and more. I think well, as you got older, you're like, yeah, try new things now.
Yeah.
You're like, I've done this over and over again. This
Did
is
you ever
too.
get into Digimon, or were you just Pokemon? Because I never got into Digimon.
I I never did they actually have games for that? Because I actually remember getting into like the actual show, but I never played it.
I'm sure
Like,
they probably had a game. It probably just never got as popular as the Pokemon games is, so they just probably counted their losses there. But
mm,
yeah, because like it was like Pokemon and Digimon, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and everything like
I got
that. I
into
feel like
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a deck, and I always wanted to play somebody, but couldn't find somebody who was like nerd enough to like play with me.
I never understood the rules like that in Pokemon cards. Like I have like a Pokemon book probably somewhere in my room at my parents' house with like all the cards that I collected growing up. But like I never knew how to play the game, and so it was just like a collectible thing at that
uh,
point.
I think I probably had my neighbor to play with probably like once or twice, but like we never, yeah, we couldn't necessarily figure it out either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like lost. But we had a card shop nearby that like had everything on it, and I'm like, whoa! I was just
Yeah.
amazed by like all the cards, like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all the different other games.
Yeah, we had we have a card shop like near my house too, and it was called Dean's Dugout. Like they got a couple of locations, but like they would sell like rare individual cards. Like they would have them in like little glass containers and everything like that. Like
Hmm.
just a lot of money to buy these cards, and it's like, what are you gonna do with that? Like I'm never taking that out of that container. Am I just gonna hold that somewhere and just sell it when the price goes up on it? Like I don't know. It's
People
just
collect them. That's basically it. People collect
yeah,
them.
you just don't touch it. Like
Yeah.
mint condition. Like you could look, you can't touch. You breathe on it, like you pay me.
It actually got into sports cards because this other YouTuber or like businessman was like, they're going up, and I'm like, whoa, they actually are going up. So I decided to like get into like some sports cards, and like um got some Luka Doncic, Luka
Oh, so you went. What? What is that sport? Is he
basketball.
basketball?
Yeah, he's in the
Okay.
Mavericks. He's like 19,
Okay,
and
that's what I thought. He's like the new guy. He got like a half tattoo sleeve going up there.
yep.
Pretty
I want to
sure.
say he was. I don't. Was he MVP or Rookie of the Year last year, or like a couple years back? I
Or
don't
in
know.
the running at least. Yeah.
But yeah, and now he's like on Instagram highlights of the Mavericks, and yeah, he's only 19
That's crazy.
or something like that. But yeah, he's very young, and so what they thought was this guy was like, yeah, his basketball rookie card is underpriced. So back in May, it was selling for like 50 or like $75. Now it's selling for like 100, 150.
Yeah, you got to get lucky with those because you buy a lot of them for $75 and the price drops down to 20. It's like, well, I'm gonna cut my losses.
That's the other bad part. Yeah, it's like yeah, if you don't know the game, then yeah, that's how it could go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey,
if you I guess the guy was like, if you invest in like the top of the like top 1%, then you're probably solid, unless injury, of course.
yeah,
If injury happens, then yeah, it's gonna go downhill.
yeah. I wouldn't know which one I would want to go for. Like if like baseball cards, basketball cards. Like I feel like with baseball, since there's so many players in it too, like your chances of getting somebody good, like in a decent card too, go down just naturally with all that. So
Hmm.
I'd probably go basketball, but again, like you'd have to get like a rookie card or like a legends card or something like that, just because like
Hmm.
the normal ones typically don't do like well at all, like
Right.
'cause they're so common.
Some professional card collectors were like, buy them the off season and then sell them on during the finals.
Yeah,
So
because that's
like
when
you're
everybody's like in the heat of it.
yeah, and then like the actual collectors come out with like people who just want to buy them.
Hmm.
Oh, Mark texted back. He says, "Shoot, shoot, shoot! I completely forgot." And yes, I PG-13 that. And he's at the gym with the girlfriend.
Ah, we'll get him next week.
So our plan was to get Mark, our friend from college, on this podcast and be like, share some funny stories. But that's not gonna work out.
Yeah. See, all of you listeners will have to wait till next week. Sorry, you're stuck with us.
That's another thing I need to get used to. Like, there's like basically people listen to our conversations, and we need to like include them at times.
Yeah, so it's not just people like listening to our personal conversation. Gotta talk to you guys more.
And like I saw another podcast. It was just like how we're doing it, just like two friends talking, and then having a conversation, and then talking to the listeners at times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get tips for this.
Yeah.
Okay. I told
And
them
for
next week.
everybody listening, if you have any crazy like tradition stories too with your families, let us know. We're always open to opening a discussion.
Ooh, let's go for Christmas. Do you celebrate it Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
So Christmas Eve is the family celebration, like with the extended family, and then Christmas Day, it's like usually presents, gifts in the morning. Usually my mom makes like an egg casserole type of thing, and then recently we've gone to like movies Christmas Day too,
Nice.
just kind of in the afternoon at some point. And so
I've heard
that's
that's.
usually.
I
Hmm?
heard that like, that gets big too, like movies on Christmas Day.
Yeah, like we're never like the only ones by any means in there. I think it's a big day for like people are like, all right, we had to host Christmas Eve or whatever, and so it's like let's just go out, not have to worry about it, and then we can just go back home afterwards. So, but I'm not sure if there are any really good movies out right now, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be doing that this year, but we'll see. I mean,
Hmm.
even if it's like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 movie, we'd probably go still see it. So.
Hmm. There you go. Yeah, we celebrate on Christmas Eve. Like a whole family gets together. Christmas Eve, once midnight hits, um, we open up presents. We usually do like a big Secret Santa for the
Mhm.
adults, and my mom usually likes to give all the kids gifts because like I feel like they enjoy it more than the adults, and you get them to be happier more than the adults. Like with a kid, you give them a toy, like, oh, thank you. With an adult, they're like, eh. He's like, I didn't really like this. It's like, well, you're not getting anything else. But yeah, my mom usually likes to give the kids gifts. So the kids are a priority, and then with
Mm.
adults, we just do a Secret Santa. So probably just get one gift for one person, and so
Oh, you
everybody.
wait till midnight for it?
Yeah,
Man, that's a late night for the kids too.
yeah. Well, they're excited because it's like, I, how would you go to sleep knowing you're gonna wake up early in the morning, like open the presents? They're like up and at 'em, like we want to open them. And then we do the Secret Santa. Um, Everybody gets around, and so like the person who got like another person would be in the middle, and they would like try to imitate them and
Mm.
sing like who they got, and people are gonna try to guess who they got. So it's kind of like sometimes people take jabs at each other
I
in a
was gonna
funny way.
say that could turn probably very easily if people are in a bad mood towards one another.
Yeah. But luckily, it's been going good so far.
Yeah.
I think I got my dad 2 years ago or a year ago, and I was like, it's like me, but like way older. Like I'm about to die.
He probably liked that.
Yeah, he was not too happy about that. Or like I don't know. I think I took a jab at my dad. I don't know if it was that or like imagine me, but with a little less hair. He likes to make fun of me because I have bad acne, so he likes to take jabs at that. So I take jabs at his hair.
Wow, father and son relationship right there. Look at you guys.
One time he saw like my face getting like clear, and he's like, "Where'd you stick your head into? It looks clear. Just stick your head there again."
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. It's like the good thing about that is like if that's your dad, then you're like anybody else's comment, it's like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Hey, my
like, I
dad
got
makes fun of me, so you poking fun doesn't hurt because I get this from my family all the time.
yo. I like another one where I usually have to like count things for the customers that come in, and like they're like, "You don't trust me?" Like I told you a number of like a certain item, and I'm like, I'm just counting to double check, and I'm like, my parents lied to me. Who like what makes you think I'm gonna trust you? And I tell them like, yeah, and then like they get like kind of like scared. I'm like, oh my bad, or and so in a funny way, I'm like, yeah, they told me that Santa Claus was real. They lied to me. So I'm not trusting anybody now. It's like a lighthearted way of like,
I
yes, I'm
learned
here.
not to trust people at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, come on.
Oh, imagine if kids are listening to this.
Nope. Sorry, guys.
Sorry to break it to you.
This, at least like 15 and up can listen to this.
Imagine if a kid listens to this and he's like, wait, Santa Claus is not real.
Spoiler, the truth about Santa. When did you find out that Santa wasn't real, and how did you do it? Or how did you find out?
I think our cousin told us. I don't really remember it, but my sister remembers getting told by our cousins. So that's basically went off her story that our cousin told us that Santa Claus wasn't real, and she just wanted to make a point that she was the one that brought it to us. So yeah, she blatantly told us Santa was not real. So I think we kind of called out our parents. We're like, "You guys are Santa Claus." What about you?
That's a good cousin.
Yeah, great.
Mine was, it was around Christmas and I was watching TV. I don't know. I don't remember how old I was. I was probably at that, I don't know, probably like 11, 12, where it was like, it was about time for somebody to tell me. But I was watching a TV show and a guy was like, it was like a talk show, kind of like an interview. And the guy was like, yeah, we just need to keep telling our kids, like, Santa isn't real. Like, I don't know why we're lying to them. And it was going on this rant. And I was like, oh, God, what?
Like, what? Santa isn't real?
And then the Easter Bunny, I got spoiled the Easter Bunny when I went into my parents' closet one time and the Easter baskets were on the ground. And I was like, Mom, what are these doing here? And she goes, oh, he delivered them early. No. So the Easter Bunny was first for me. And then I think it was like the following year, then I was already skeptical of it. But then that year was when Santa Claus, the truth was revealed.
What about Tooth Fairy?
I think that one just kind of happened naturally. Like, if the Tooth Fairy, I mean, if the Easter Bunny's not real and Santa Claus isn't real, what are the odds that the Tooth Fairy's real at this point? Like, let's be honest with
ourselves. Did you actually get money from the Tooth Fairy?
I would get money, yeah. It would usually be like a golden dollar or something.
I could ask my parents because I don't remember if I did or didn't. But yeah.
You probably did. It's probably something small or like a piece of candy or something like.
Yeah, because I don't remember that or just like the breaking of the Tooth Fairy. Like, Tooth Fairy's not real. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nah, I wasn't that set on the Tooth Fairy anyways.
But one of our Brinks guys that comes into our store, he said his parents weren't that slick of Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, my parents would just like buy the gifts that like in front of us, and all of a sudden Santa Claus brought them. So we kind of put two and two together. Like, oh. But I think he has one kid. He's like, yeah, he still believes in Santa Claus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my parents are really good about it because like I never really remembered them. I guess like it would always be like circle what you want in these magazines kind of thing, and then like it's what you would get. But like I never put that together as a kid, and like we would. Oh, another thing is Christmas Eve. We would be able to open up two presents, and one present was this like snowman decorative set kind of thing that I get every year. It's like the snowman's either like driving a car or like playing golf or something like that. And then the other one's pajamas. And so I always get the snowman and pajamas every year Christmas Eve. But I never really remembered about like Santa Claus being ruined to me like from my parents, just because my parents always waited for us to go to bed. Like never really thought like, why aren't they going to bed sooner? Like, why am I going to bed first all these years? And then Santa Claus would come in and put everything down. So they were good about that.
I think one year, it was either my dad or an uncle dressed up as Santa Claus. And that's when like we really believed in it.
Yeah,
We saw
Santa's here.
it. We witnessed it.
Why did you choose us over all the other boys and
Yeah,
girls?
I was like, how did you get to all the other places? We're the chosen ones.
Aren't you spending too much time here, Santa?
Yeah, yeah. Did you get so many other kids to go and drop off gifts? You used the front door. You didn't use the chimney. What?
Who gave you a key, Santa?
So many
I'm gonna
questions.
ruin it for my kids. I'm 100% gonna like somehow just screw it up and like, be like, yeah, if you don't come, then Santa or your mom is gonna like, dang it. I'm gonna screw it up somehow. Let it slip. I'm terrible at secrets like that.
Yeah. There was a guy who came into their store, and this is just talking about like mythical creatures. I asked him how his love life was, and he was
You're
like,
asking strangers about their love life that come into your store. Strangers get very personal with your customers.
he's a regular. He likes to give me like fake story times,
Oh,
like how his wife caught him with a girl, so the wife kicked him out. So now he's with his girlfriend, and then he ended up being with like a boyfriend, and so like now, yeah, he just makes up stories all the time. He's a regular that makes up stories, and I just go along with it. So I'm like, so how's the new girlfriend? There's a wife, or all three of them? He's like, you know what? It's like love is like the unicorn. You know, people talk about it. People uh, uh, mention them all the time, but nobody's ever seen them. Like nobody's ever seen a unicorn. That's how love is. It's not real.
ooh, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
I'm like, dang. Well, but he does it all in good laughs. That's his
Don't
love
tell my
life.
fiance that. Don't tell my fiance love doesn't exist. That might put a damper on the future plans.
Yeah, he did it so smoothly. He was like, you know, like unicorns. People talk about them all the time, but nobody's ever seen them. They don't exist. That's love.
You make a valid point.
Nobody has seen love. Exist. I was like, oh. I just started cracking up. I was like, that is good. Ooh, another customer. Um, this is like for since you're getting married.
Okay, here we go.
We got into this topic, but my sister and him like talking about like husband and wife and how they would always fight. And he's like, me and my wife, I had the last word in our arguments. And he just like looks at us. He's like, yes, my love. You are correct. Like, oh, there you go. So now you know if you want to have the
Yeah.
last word. Yes, my
I
love.
was just yes, my love. You are correct. We've kind of gotten to that point too with like if we have like silly arguments, I just won't talk and I'll just listen. Right? She goes, we never have silly arguments. we have interesting conversations at some point with differing I guess sides of view.
We never have silly arguments.
Yes, my love, you are right.
All our arguments are very serious. You gotta take the argument seriously.
There was in high school there was this one couple who they were dating for a long time and they had this thing where they never argued and they had one argument and it was over if they liked chocolate pop tarts or strawberry pop tarts. Like that was the only argument that they had. And I was like, how the heck do you do that? Like that can't be healthy. Or I guess maybe that's like the ultimate sign of a healthy relationship. But I'm like, I don't know. And that's not even an argument either because chocolate is so much better than strawberry.
Not silly arguments. I just imagine Candace going, "We don't have silly arguments."
She'll be a guest later on, and then we can have different story times, different points of view.
I just saw her like Yeah, how's this going? Like saying going? Like, how did Sawyer make you fall in love?
How you doing?
It should be like it was his personality.
But did you see that personality?
He had that rock hard personality.
That's super smooth, and you know all my smooth talking in college
Yeah. Oh,
from
Sawyer,
distances.
Sawyer would be a smooth talker. In theory. In theory.
I spit so much game in my head, but it just doesn't come out.
To us, you'd be so smooth. You're like, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go up to her and like, I don't even know what you would say, but just be smooth.
Mhm.
And
Like,
then,
Sawyer, I know you're busy, but you got time for me. How you doing? And then throw that line in there. Put on my hand, shake her. And be like, not shake her hand. Shaking her would be a little bit weird.
Candace is looking at you like, what?
That never happened.
You shaking who? I had to ask you out, Sawyer.
Basically.
So yeah, Sawyer would be the one who would spit, and it was a good game
It
in
was.
theory.
But I would spit it to you about what I would say to these other people. And so the other people never heard it.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, sorry, go for it. Like, I need to go get a drink. I need to go to the bathroom.
Good.
You guys don't want a drink? Oh, there he goes for the drink.
All to myself. Okay.
He's gonna close it now. He's like, I don't need a drink. Go, chug. Sawyer is currently drinking water. Sawyer is currently chugging water.
Yeah, for those listening to you on our Spotify, make sure to check out the video on YouTube.
Oh,
You
there
see
you
these
go.
beautiful faces to accompany these beautiful voices.
Hi.
Hey.
My face is beautiful.
We've been nominated for the 2020 podcast of the year already, and it's only been 4 episodes. So, I mean, might as well get on the bandwagon soon. And we're coming out with some merchandise as well, so keep an eye out for that.
Oh,
It's all being designed by Angel. He's got at least 15 different designs. He's just working through.
definitely. Merch is coming out. Limited quantity. Limited. Very, very limited.
Only 2.
Yeah. For Sawyer and me.
Yes. Sold out in the first day.
I looked at our stats for like the first day. It was funny because we had like 2. It was probably like 2 or 3 listens, and like number of audience, like it calculates you like the number of audience you would have, and it was like 2. And they're like, that's me and Sawyer.
Hey, just making sure that it worked.
Like, yeah, I love starting something because this is like the beginning phases of it. Like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, with Spotify, you can do the same thing on, because YouTube says we have like 20 views on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Does that count like if people like start it and stop it? Like it, because that's what I'm guessing. Like if you just start it, then it's going to count as a viewer. You're like, they have to go through the whole thing. Because if 20 people have gone through this whole thing, like that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think that view is like if you click on it and it starts.
Okay, that's what I thought. So some people probably got like 2 minutes in. We're like, nah, I'm done. But hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the view.
Yeah. Like the Canadian girl, she was like, I was gonna exit out, but I heard Canadian, so I stuck around for a few longer.
Yeah, you did. What was her name? Let's give her a shout out.
Her name's Melly. I have
Melly. Shout out like Melly.
I
You
have
can
her.
be like Melly and get a shout out in the next episode if you leave a fun comment.
Oh, she'll probably do it. I told her to do it. I met her on TikTok. She was on TikTok. She's a really good transitioner.
Yeah.
And I was beginning. I sucked at it. She was like wondering like how I got more fans than her, and I was like, I just post more. And then like the trending challenges or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I tried to get her to do that, but then she went onto YouTube. She was like, she would take 2 hours for a TikTok. And I'm like, it took me 5-10 minutes, as you can tell.
Wait, you're getting the views. You're
Yeah,
getting the point across.
yeah. And TikTok's so small right now that like there's certain individuals that pop. Like right now, a girl's popping, and like
Mm.
the whole app knows about her. She went from half of 500,000 followers to she's probably currently at like 3.3 right now
Jeez.
in a
It's
matter
just
of
you just got a
two
lot of
three
like
weeks.
you got just a lot of featured like videos that people are liking, so that pops up on like the front page for news scrollers, or how does like her popularity rise so quickly?
That and then she duetted a lot of famous people as well. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, a lot of people duetted her, and then, yes, people just she just went off.
Yeah,
She went from 500,000 to 3.7 right now.
that's crazy.
3.7.
That is crazy. Good for them
And
though. I mean, that's awesome.
let me check if I can get back to the video of her. She even like made a TikTok about like her going from 500 to like 1, and when that was like 2 weeks ago, and now she's at 3.7.
Mm.
That's just insane. I can't find it, but yeah.
That's the goal for you. That's what you need to start doing. What are you doing
There-
over there, Angel? Come on, get to 3 mil.
But then like you figure out like how long has she been on the app? And then
Yeah.
you're like,
Did you know 1 out of 3 hoes are mad?
Did you know that 1 out of 3 hoes are mad?
Did you know 1 out of 3 hoes are mad? For real? Well, I'm not mad. I'm not mad either.
oh, you're mad.
Bang bang!
Shoot, we might get copyrighted for that. Ah! My bad.
Way to go. We're not gonna get any revenue off of this video. What's the
They
point?
they made a good option now that it'll just mute that section and you won't get a strike for copyright.
Ah.
So that section will just be like muted. It'll give you the option and it won't count as a strike. It used to be like if you had any music, you'll get a strike, and 3 strikes, I think you're out or something.
It's just like baseball.
Yeah.
That's the old ball game right there.
Yeah. At dorms, you know how you had 2 strikes and you're out?
Yeah.
Somebody would be like, yeah, they don't play baseball around here. It's 2 strikes and you're out. And I was
Who
like,
made these rules?
2 strikes and you're out. Okay, since we're like winding down,
Yeah.
what's the question of the week?
The question of the week is going to be your fun for the people listening. Comment if you're on YouTube, Spotify. I don't think there's a way to comment, so don't worry about it for you. But hop on over to Angel Corrado 2. That is ANGELCORADO 2. The number 2. And comment on the video because we'll be posting this up too. Just if you have a fun tradition that your family does during the holidays or for birthdays or anything like that is a little more unique. And whoever has a cool answer, we'll give you a shout out that we like on the next video. But that will be the question of the day, or I guess question of the week.
Question of the week. What is your family tradition? What's a cool one?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know in comments. I don't think we're in Apple Podcast yet. So, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere major podcasts are listened to. Check it out.
Yep. And as always, if you have any advice for us, feel free to let us know.
Yes.
So far, all of our advice has been extremely positive because there has been none. So we'll just keep on doing what we're doing.
Boom. We got it down. We don't need no suggestions. We're perfect. Perfect just the way you are. Okay. We're gonna. That was good. Now we have
48 minutes.
One
not
whole.
bad.
Oh, 48 minutes of like us talking, but I recorded at 44.
Yeah,
So
it's still not bad.
we have
We'll
50
see if
seconds.
people like the shorter videos for us too. So
Oh yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to stop it at 45, so then we got it down, and then we're like, okay, that's all the time we have for today. Bye bye, guys.
Yep.
So give a quick 35-second story. Go.
35-second story. You mean outro?
Oh yeah, that too. That
Yeah.
too. Yes, yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna go into the outro. So guys, thanks again for watching. This has been Talkmen Tuesdays, and we will see you all next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.
We still got 16 seconds. 15.
Yeah, we'll create like a song too. So that'll be next episode.
Oh, thanks for watching. That's all the time we have for today.
Yep.
We got it.
And Tuesday.
Oh. Good night, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. Bye.
Good day.